Hello, Jim Lynn here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm just getting ready to post my first modelling video, but whilst I was tidying up, I found this. It's called a Humbrol Power Pack, and it's effectively a metal bottle of air. Now, I last used this in the late 1970s when I had a Badger airbrush. That's one of the ones with the little glass jars hanging underneath, and I just connected this with a metal hose. Now, I've long since lost all of that, but it puts this bottle at nearly 50 years old. And it got me thinking, at Scale Model World, Reuben and I were fortunate enough to have a demonstration of a Iwata Revolution airbrush at the AK stand, courtesy of a lovely chap called Steve. So whilst you watch Reuben getting basic airbrushing lessons, I'll think about how to dispose of this. Probably just chuck it in the fire.
Turn him on.
Yeah.
Right, now you will probably work it like a pencil.
Right, okay. So
top finger, yep. It's fiddly with the air trap, but if you just slightly push and pull back with the brush, it doesn't matter because it's a scrap kit. Can you feel it sort of the way it's going? And as you move it backwards and forwards, the brush has always got to be moving all the time.
you almost got to plan ahead what you want to do.
Yes, but then your artistic intent to start with is just get a clean, completely homogenised surface without any shades or anything like that. And that's a challenge, but that's more and more layers of paint over and above that.
Yeah, yeah.
So obliterate all the previous stuff, but just work at that. And then once you've got that effect, then start playing around with your black bases and your various other colours and shading, camouflages, mottles, oil streaks, exhaust fumes, gun smoke where the cannon ports would be. And there, where the spent shells come out, those two holes there in the airframe.
Yeah, so give it more like give it more of an effect.
And then what I would advise is when you're getting your brush painting out, get the right shaders of these or watercolour pencils. Now, if you imagine a watercolour pencil, you think, well, what the hell is this? You're not going to draw on that with a watercolour pencil. Get a rust-coloured one, wet paintbrush, and just squidge around the top where you get some of the pigment off the pencil.
Right, okay.
And you got yourself a free watercolour pen. And then use your brush to paint the red into the rust, into the.
They're really good. They are.
Yeah. But this is just paints. This is for buttons and switches and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you see how it's coming on, and you've grasped it naturally. Not a problem at all. And then it's varying the pressure on the trigger. It's varying the distance from the piece, but always.
Distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
but
brilliant.
The further away you are, you get like a fan type effect.
Yeah.
Closer you are, you'll get a pencil type effect.
Yeah, solid colour.
And it is to use it as exactly as it says, an airbrush.
Yeah.
Then it's down to discipline of prep. Black base, grey base, doesn't matter, it's up me down, it's your choice. And then you've got to go through the stages, make sure your build's clean, got all your seam lines done, replaced lost rivets.
Yeah.
Put in your photo etch, your seat belts. I mean, the amount of product that's available now is joke still.
I think that's running out now, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
That's brilliant, mate, thank you.
Good, good. As to various Iwatas, and just to give you a bit of an idea, I've got a few. One of them. So that's the thing I want about getting the fluid nozzle off.
Right, okay, yeah.
It's that little spanner there.
To change the end.
This is the bit that's really, really finicky. That is actually the fluid nozzle inside of the thing. So, it's that bit there.
This is what you said to clean every 6 weeks, maybe.
That is the one that you've got to be so careful with, because that spanner unfastens that nut. but it's got to be so careful. Don't get it the wrong way around, you'll strip the thread.
Right.
That'll be it knackered.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the first time is get somebody who knows the way around airbrushes to do it for you.
Do it for me, yeah.
To get the finger pressures right, because it is fragile. But that's a bit that goes wrong. The needle's the next bit that goes wrong. And then you've got various sort of springs and bits and pieces in there. So the nut on the back of that, the needle comes out. You've then got that assembly which unscrews. And in there is
spring.
And I brought one of them and I found a ballpoint biro pen bloody thing worked. And then that comes out. That's another bit. Another bit. That comes out. And that switch comes out as well. It's on like a prong. But it's also got a cutout in it.
Okay.
Right? Because everything goes up to that.
Yeah. All
So
works
you
to that.
put that up there. You can only go one way, so it butts up to the back of the switch.
Yeah, it slots back in.
Then you've got
Spring.
Mr. Shaky puts in an appearance, courtesy of drinking myself stupid when I was stupid.
And then the needle.
So get him in. Doesn't need to be uber tight, but it needs to be tight sufficiently you know you've got it in, otherwise it'll not all go back together again.
Yeah.
That's got to be in there. And that's your spring tension, etc. And then that, a couple of times you put holes in yourself. Don't ram it in because that'll bust the way through its fluid nozzle at the other end.
Oh, okay.
Right, so but it needs to be up against the stops within the machine. Screw that back on and that should be in. When people get unblocked, they find that happens. The needle sticks.
Yeah.
If you've got that crisis situation, you're in a whole world of cleaning and pain.
Okay.
But that would mean maybe going to a professional with an ultrasonic cleaner. But the cheat would be take it to bits and soak it in a bottle of, if you forget.
Yeah, liquid cleaner, yeah.
But the good thing is you can go and have a cup of tea with that. You can leave it in the afternoon. I've gone back the next morning and got away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
But that's a
This is
basic.
the cleaner here, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. No.
Yeah, that one there, the blue top thing. The leveling thinner order on the internet through Gunzi Sanyo, but it's compatible with it's compatible with everything, that one.